Good day everyone, my name is Vanaka and welcome to another Leagues video. I was originally planning on uploading a video like 4 days ago, but well, I just had too much fun playing Leagues and I decided to skyrocket my gains this week. And I'm happy that I did because now this video is going to be completely loaded with progress and insane drops. Last video we left off at completing the Echo DKs by getting the Emperor Ring and the Amulet of the Monarchs. That means we now have 2 Echo bosses left to kill. Hespori and the Echo boss in my third area, which will be the desert. So next to Hespori, we will also be taking on the Echo Kalphite Queen, and obviously also the Tombs of a Mascot and much more. Anyway, first I wanted to plan a route to unlock my last area and to reach the tier 7 and 8 relics. I did this by catching some anglerfish on the side and looking for some quick tasks I could complete. The Old School RuneScape wiki is a great way to do this. Here you can see in percentages which tasks have been completed by most players, which usually indicates which tasks are easiest and best for some quick points. You can even sync your own progress to the list, so it will filter out all the tasks you've already done, which is great. I did many different things like completing quests, equip certain gear, kill Skotizo and more things like that to finally unlock the desert. Now that I can go in this area, I decided to go to the Kalphite Queen straight away, and to be honest, I wasn't even prepared to fight it, but I went inside the lair anyway. And guess what? It turned out to be pretty easy, since I can hit through prayers anyway. I completed a couple more tasks and unlocked relic number 7. I will be honest, I think this year tier 7 is the least exciting tier. Pocket Kingdom gives a bunch of supplies, but in all honesty, I can find other ways to train my skills with the Golden God, Production Master and Banker's Note relics I picked. And the same goes for Overgrown. I don't really need the farming gains. I have herbs from the Friendly Forager relic and I can train farming with construction. It's funny. I ended up picking the Grimoire relic, which doesn't seem logical for me at all at first. I have literally unlocked all the areas that unlock all the spellbooks and prayers, so there's nothing new here. Well, except for one thing. Being able to switch spellbooks on the spot. As a mage this year, this is absolutely amazing. Imagine swapping spellbooks within raids. That's going to be incredibly useful for me. So I guess that is what did it for me. Easy choice. The next thing I wanted to do was unlock the Hespori boss, and for this I needed a Hespori seed first. I literally grew 1 tomato plant from a farming contract and I got it, so that was pretty lucky I guess. While waiting for Hespori to grow, I went back to the KQ and started farming it for supplies and of course the Echo Orb. It only took 9 kills to get it. The Echo Kalphite Queen drops the Drygore Blowpipe, which is one of the key weapons I'm gonna need with my build. But I will talk about that later. So I didn't look up any guides and went into the Echo fight completely blind. The KQ Echo boss is listed at the Elite tier, where the DKs were Masters, so I was expecting an easier fight. And this indeed turned out to be the case, but it was still fun. The difference from the original fight is that next to an HP bar, the Kalphite Queen also has a special attack bar that fills up. And once it's charged, it will shoot shockwaves across the room and under her in a pattern. A way to avoid this damage was by stepping under and out of her on the right ticks on the first phase, and in the second phase sidestepping was the answer. But with all my blood spells, I healed so much HP that sometimes I could literally tank the damage and heal up anyway, so it wasn't really a challenge. Although I gotta say, if I didn't have my League relics, I think this would have been more challenging. So maybe it would be an idea for Jagex to put this in the main game? Perhaps even add the Drygore Blowpipe to the drop table as well, but adjust the stats so they fit better in the main game? I'm all for it. After 40 kills, I finally got the drop. That's double the drop rate, so kinda sucks, but the KQ is done for now. And then I did some Slayer because I still had to wait for my Hespori plant to grow. Trust me, bursting tasks on Leagues are cracked. I was getting like 4 million Slayer XP per hour. And not just that, I also got a very interesting drop right here. Just take a look at it. Yep. The Impute Heart, thank you very much. And then my Hespori seed was finally done, and luckily it guarantees the Echo Orb on the first kill, because otherwise it would take very long to farm this thing, quite literally. Same as the KQ fight, I went into the Echo Hespori fight blind, but I did know that it was weak to fire, so I decided to use my Fire Wave spell here. At first it was a bit overwhelming to see my entire screen filled up with protection prayers, but I guess since I can hit through prayers anyway, it didn't really matter which plants I attacked. Every now and then, one side of the room completely fills up with weird purple circles that deal lots of damage, so you basically just need to stand on the other side while this happens. Other than that, the fight is pretty much the same. And well, RNG was finally on my side for this one, because I already got the Nature's Reprisal on my second kill. So this means I have defeated all the Echo bosses and got all their unique loots. So after doing all this PVM, I decided that I wanted to do some skilling. And this is where the power of my relics shine at their best. I said it before, but the combination of Golden God, Production Master, and Banker's Note are absolutely cracked. I really don't understand the people who say that Golden God is a noob trap. It is literally the best relic this league, hands down. Because people may seem to forget that next to having infinite money, this thing buys items noted. So in a matter of seconds, I can buy thousands of, for example, gold ore for 99 smithing, gems for 99 crafting, bagged plants for 99 farming, and much more. So I did a little skilling spree, and I got 99 smithing at a rate of 17 mil XP per hour, 99 crafting at a rate of 47 mil XP per hour, 99 fletching at a rate of 34 mil XP per hour, 99 firemaking for 4 mil XP per hour, and then 99 construction at a rate of 32 mil XP per hour. And at 99 construction, I even continued to 50 mil XP at a rate of 75 mil XP per hour with demonic drones. Absolutely mad. After getting all these 99s, I got infinity boots, did some thieving, and completed a bunch of clue scrolls to collect some extra points for my last relic. I didn't make it to tier 8 just yet, but I wanted to take a small break to do some bossing. It was finally time to do my first Chamber of Xeric raid. So this was the time to put my 3 new combat masteries that I got from the Echo bosses in ranged. I think my build is going to be absolutely crazy when I get my hands on some better magic gear. Having a 2-tick mage weapon and 1-tick ranged blowpipe sounds really ridiculous. I invited my friend to do some duo raids for more points, and we had a lot of fun. The first raid we did not get any drops unfortunately, but it was really easy, so we decided to increase the level difficulty by 2. And still no drop this time. Then we scaled it up to level 3, and this time I got a load of pure essence, which will be great for my runecrafting gains. And my friend actually got a purple this time. He is a melee build, but he got the item that I wanted, an ancestral hat. So that kinda sucks for both of us. I took a small break from raiding and killed some rune dragons for wrath runes to increase my damage at the ice demon in Chambers of Xeric. I also grabbed my pure essence and used them all up at the nature altar. I literally trained my runecrafting from like 50 to 88 in under half an hour. I love leagues, man. And then I got the pirate hook in the Brimhaven agility dungeon for 400 points, which is I think the master task that most people have completed. And that was the last task I needed to hit tier 8. And with this, my final relic. In this tier, I can pick between Specialist, Guardian, and Last Stand. So in short, Specialist makes all attacks cost 20% energy and accuracy is doubled. The Guardian summons a buddy that gives you extra DPS in battle, and Last Stand revives you after hitting 0 HP and makes you immune and very powerful for 10 seconds, which is a 3-minute cooldown. For me, it was a really easy choice this time. Last year, I picked both Specialist and Guardian because they were in a different tier back then. They are both great and very strong, but I didn't want to choose them again. So then the only option left is Last Stand. But I'm not picking it as a last option. It actually sounds incredibly powerful this year and a lot of fun. With this new power, I really wanted to try raids again. But first I needed a higher ranged level. I had a little trick in mind to train this skill, but for that I needed to unlock the Tombs of Mesket first. So I completed the pre-quests Contact and Beneath Cursed Sands to be able to use this method. I've seen it in previous leagues, but apparently it's possible to kill one of the Toa bosses, Zebak, for insane ranged experience. I increased the raid level to 800 plus and started with Zebak straight away. I brought my Drygor blowpipe with some rune darts and boom, 20 million ranged experience per hour. Imagine training 99 ranged in around 40 minutes. Crazy, isn't it? With all this new power, I went back to raids. I finally got my first purple! But this turned out to be a useless dexterous prayer scroll. Bleh. Then once again I took a small break from raiding and did a Slayer task and got Jet. This was so much fun because with my magic mastery I can one-hit every monster that has less HP than my max hit. At this moment this means I can kill everything up to the ranger and almost even the meleeer because my max hit with the nature's reprisal is close to 80. And soon with the Shadow, I will most likely be able to one-hit every single creature in the fight caves. I cannot wait for it. During the Jet fight, I was ready to use my Last Stand relic, but I didn't even need it since my Drygor blowpipe turned him into shreds within a couple of seconds. After Jet, I got a Hydra task, and this one is actually really interesting because it can drop the Dragon Hunter lance in full form. At the moment, I'm lacking a good melee weapon against Olm's left hand, so getting this drop would be nice. I completed the Brimstone ring really quickly and even got a Bone Crusher necklace, but unfortunately no Dragon Hunter lance. Luckily, the kills are super easy though, so it's only a matter of time. But, back to raids. I managed to get another purple, so I was very excited for something great. But yeah, you guessed it, I got the arcane scroll this time. And the purple after that, another deck scroll. But, my friends, I decided to recolor my lights to not be teased with a purple light anymore if I get a stupid scroll. And it paid off on my first try. We got a red loot beam this time. And what did we get? The Ancestral Body. Finally a direct upgrade for my magic build, super stoked about that. With all this new confidence we did a raid in challenge mode and I was rewarded straight away. Another red beam, with this time the Elder Mole and a Twisted Ancestral Color Kit. Even though I don't have much use for the Elder Mole, it was really cool to see this loot. And now I look even better in my ancestral gear. I figured that if I wanted to do solo Olm, I really need that Dragon Hunter lens. So I went back to the Alchemical Hydra and after 241 kills, I got the pet. Yes, the pet. Which has no boosted drop rate in leagues, so that's a 1 in 3k drop. So yeah, it was not the lens, but nonetheless a really cool drop since I can keep this for any future league. But don't worry my friends, because after a couple more kills I got the lens too. Now I really need to go back to raids, but before I can use this lens properly, I need to level up my melee stats. And that is where we are right now. I leveled up my strength and attack to level 99 at the Temple Spiders in the Forthos dungeon, which means I'm now fully prepared to camp Chambers of Xeric until I get full Ancestral and possibly even a Shadow. So here you go, all the progress I made this week. Quite ridiculous, I know, but there's still so much more to do. I'm gonna have a pretty busy month because I'm gonna move out soon and a lot of preparations need to be done for that, and of course Christmas is on the way, so I'm not sure when the next episode will be uploaded, but I'll do my best. I hope you're all having a wonderful league, and I thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.